If you're a product manager trying to land your next role right now, here's the truth. Everyone's talking about layoffs, hiring freezes, and AI replacing jobs. But that's only half the story. Behind the scenes, product managers are still landing 200K, 500K, even $1 million plus compensation roles faster than you'd expect. I worked with over 1,000 product managers across every industry vertical, and what I'm seeing is shocking. Not because the market is dead, but because everyone's looking in the wrong place. There's a hidden wave of opportunity happening right now, but only for product managers who know how to position themselves as a top 1% leader. This is how they're doing it and how you can too. Look, the market isn't dead, it's just different. Companies are hiring product managers every single day, just not how they used to. Big tech is quietly adding roles again, but they're making it very specific. They want people who can prove themselves without a shadow of doubt. They're not willing to take risks anymore. They're not looking for journalists who just say, hey, I'm a good product manager. The issue isn't supply or demand, it's misalignment. Most product managers are applying to the wrong tier of roles, either too junior or too senior. And they're limiting themselves by thinking, here's what the job description says, so that's exactly what I'll apply for, and that's exactly what I'll try to prove. But the product managers who are landing roles, they're telling a strong, differentiated story. They're building the right narrative on LinkedIn, and their resumes reflect impact, and recruiters are actually lurking, waiting to reach out to them. Recruiter activity is up significantly compared to 2022 for product managers who position themselves correctly. That brings us to the next point. Why do 98% of applications go nowhere? Let's be honest. Online applications suck. They have a success rate of 1%, 2%, maximum 3%, and sometimes even worse. Why? Because you're a completely unknown, unproven quantity. You're just another resume in a stack of hundreds. And trust, whether it's in online marketing or recruiting, is at an all time low. Recruiters are getting more inbound referrals than ever. So let me ask you, who are they going to prioritize? Someone referred by a trusted colleague or some random cold application? In addition, most product manager resumes seem generalist. They focused on what they did, not what changed because of them. Basically, they're saying, I'm a product manager. I will still be a product manager. Old job hunting tactics don't work anymore. One of my clients, before they joined the program, had an AI bot automatically apply to over 3,600 jobs. Guess how many interviews they got? One. It was so crushing because even with automation, his conversion rate was less than 0.1%. It wasn't about effort, it was about positioning and trust. Now, even if you get your application selected, you have to consider another point, the salary. And the salary gap that's only getting bigger. Here's something most people don't realize. As you go up levels in big tech, the gaps between salaries explode. Not just the salaries, but the gaps between salaries. So at Google, difference between L5 and L6 can be $200,000. The difference between L6 and L7 is $350,000. You're jumping more money than you did between L5 and L6. Not only does your salary go up, the gap itself widens dramatically. Top tier companies are paying more than ever. And at the same time, the lower tier companies, well, they're cutting offers, they're freezing hiring, or they're lowering the compensation. We've literally seen two product managers with the same title have a compensation gap of $200,000. Same job title across different companies. And most product managers, frankly speaking, they're undershooting their worth. One of our recent clients came in with a goal of $600,000 total compensation. They said if I can hit that, I'll be ecstatic. I'll be on top of the world. I won't ever need any more money ever again. But with the right positioning and clarity and work, they landed a $1 million compensation offer. Literally, we set the goal. We said, you should go for 1 million. These are the things you need to land. This is how you negotiate. Let's try to hit it. But if we hit 900,000, we'll be happy. They responded, they said the offer totaled exactly to $1 million. That's the difference alignment and strong preparation makes. Now, before I share the biggest opportunity that almost every product manager is blind to, let me give you something that can change your job search starting this week. My team has put together a free breakthrough session where we will walk you through the three biggest mistakes that keep product managers stuck and give you a clear roadmap to land your dream role even in this market. The link is in the description. Spots go quickly. We are often booked out for a week, so grab yours while you're watching this videos. Which brings me to the next point. The hidden job market most product managers ignore. This is where things get really interesting. See, referrals have a 30% plus conversion rate compared to 2% for cold applications. Yet, most product managers have no idea how to network strategically. From what we've seen, over 80% of client offers come from private or referral based roles. That's the hidden job market. Now, we know AI related product manager roles are also hiring aggressively and growing, but they require the right positioning. Even if you don't have direct AI experience, you can reframe your past work to show relevance. And then there's another factor timing. It matters big time. Q3 and Q4 are peak levels. September and October are dream months for hiring before budgets reset. So if you've been waiting for the right time, it's right now. Which leads me to the last and probably the most important point. Why the top 1% always win. See, in any field, it's shown consistently that the majority of rewards go to the top 1%. They make way more money, enjoy more freedom, enjoy more career success than the entire 99% put together. Now, here's the deal. The top 1% PMs act like consultants, not job seekers. They don't chase jobs, they create demand. And they act like product managers in their job search. So they understand the hiring manager's pain points better than the hiring manager themselves. They can articulate the problems that need to be solved for that product and then show that they're the best person to solve it. One of my mentors taught me that, hey, if for anybody you can explain their problem to them better than they can, they will instantly trust you. That's what product managers who are differentiating themselves in job search, who are in the top 1%, they're doing. They articulate the problem and show why they're the best person to solve it. That's what builds instant trust. They build trust with the hiring manager and then they leverage that relationship just like a consultant would. They use each conversation to expand their network, gain internal champions, ultimately land the offer, and not just land the offer. Because they build these relationships, they can now leverage it to get the highest compensation for that role. The difference can be dramatic. And the difference isn't just strategy, it's confidence, it's clarity, and it's execution. Now, here's the truth. Knowing all of this is one thing. Actually landing the role is another. If you're tired of sending out applications into the void, my team has opened up a few breakthrough sessions where we will review your background and show you exactly how to position yourself to get hired. Links in the description, so grab a spot before they're gone. And if this video helped you, go watch this next one where I break down the salary negotiation strategy that took one of my clients aiming for $600,000 to landing $1 million. You don't want to miss it.